The flickering gaslight cast long, dancing shadows across the precinct, painting the room in a grotesque chiaroscuro. Rain lashed against the grimy windows, each drop a tiny hammer against the silence. Detective Harding, his trench coat clinging to him like a shroud, stared at the evidence laid out before him, a blood-soaked knife, a tattered photograph, and a series of audio recordings. These recordings held the key, the chilling voice of a killer. This wasn't just a murder, it was a macabre puzzle, and the killer's voice, analyzed through the burgeoning field of forensic phonetics, was about to betray him. Forensic phonetics, a relatively new science, was the key to unlocking the truth. It was a discipline that used scientific methods to analyze recorded speech, focusing on things like the speaker's accent, dialect, and even their individual vocal characteristics, sounds that were as unique as fingerprints. The case began with the brutal slaying of a local shopkeeper. The only witness was a terrified young woman who claimed to have heard the killer's voice, a cold, emotionless monotone. But there was no physical evidence. The only lead was that chilling recording of the killer's voice left at the crime scene. Harding was skeptical. Voices, he thought, were just sounds, intangible. But Drive. Eleanor Ainsworth, a forensic phonetics expert, saw something more. She was a woman of sharp intellect, and an uncanny ability to hear nuances in the human voice that others missed. Ainsworth, using advanced computer programs and painstaking analysis, began to dissect the recording. She wasn't just listening to the words, she was listening to the voice itself. Minute details like the way a word was pronounced, the subtle inflections, the breathing patterns, all became clues. She analyzed the rhythm of speech, the way the killer paused, the very timbre of his voice. She found that the killer's accent indicated a specific geographic region, a small village miles away. The detective was amazed. Meanwhile, the police had a prime suspect, a man named Silas Blackwood, a recluse with a history of violent outbursts. Blackwood lived in that same village, and his neighbors described him as an odd fellow, a man of few words with a chilling, vacant stare. The problem? He denied any involvement and had a rock-solid alibi. But Harding couldn't shake the feeling. Something about Blackwood felt wrong. So, Harding and Ainsworth decided to bring in Blackwood for questioning. He was a difficult man to crack, remaining stoic and silent for hours. Then, the police secretly recorded him speaking, under the pretense of routine questioning. Ainsworth was ready. Back in the lab, Ainsworth compared the voice on the crime scene recording with Blackwood's new recording. She matched the tempo, the accent, and the unique vocal quirks. The killer's voice, once intangible, now had a name. The evidence was irrefutable. When confronted with the evidence, Blackwood's composure finally broke. The cold, emotionless mask crumbled, revealing a torrent of rage. The chilling voice, the one that haunted the crime scene, was his. In the end, it was the killer's own voice that sealed his fate. An echo of his evil that would forever reverberate through the annals of forensic history. The case of the killer's voice was solved, a testament to the power of science to unveil even the darkest of truths.